Not went wrong. We had to postpone Carnival. We thought it prudent to do it because in the activities that the government is having, my ministry is having lots of activities in the celebration of our 60th anniversary. So we have a statutory date of the 24th of September to launch our Carnival. But in light of all the activities that we have there will be contrasting kind of, thing and contradicting each other and tripping over each other. And there's no sense in doing that. Then we'd be defeating the purpose. So my board thought it prudent for us to postpone it.
Okay, and it's been postponed until when? You all have a date in mind yet?
Yeah, it's been postponed until the 4th or the 5th of October.
Okay. And what sort of format the launch will be taken, Gypsy?
Well, it will be taking the launch of a carnival, the same kind of carnivalistic atmosphere that we normally have, and we're going to improve on it in all the ways that we can. What a launch of Carnival is really a prelude to what you're going to have. What you're going to have is snippets of what you're really going to have, what you can expect in the real Carnival. So that's what we're doing.
So we're expecting a bumper Carnival in 2023, right?
Yes, we are, because we've been starved for Carnival for 2 years, in Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know what other name people want to call it by, but as far as I am concerned, Trinidad and Tobago is Carnival country.
Rub it in, boy, rub it in.
No, because the thing about it is I don't know why we are afraid of everything that is ours. Everything that we created in this country, and I make no bones to say that because it was black people who created it. Everything, they hate the steel pan. Steel pan was no good. Steel pan is something that you must keep away from. Eat a children play pan, that's a hooligan thing. Eat a thing calypso because we created it was no good. Because that ain't no good. Calypso was devil thing to do. Carnival is one of the largest, one of the biggest growth foreign exchange earner in Trinidad and Tobago. Is the largest tourism product that we have in Trinidad and Tobago. But because of the antecedents, everybody always talking about Carnival ain't no good and Carnival is devil thing and what have you. So that is all there is to it. But Carnival is a great thing.
Yes.
And Carnival is good for us. Carnival is good for our country. Right. Carnival send our children to school. Carnival doesn't take away no bed from the hospital. It puts bed in the hospital. And it puts food on people's table. Look here, the NCC is the largest temporary employer in Trinidad and Tobago.
Wow, yes.
Largest. Because during the 6 weeks or the 2 months or whatever leading up to Carnival, NCC hired thousands and thousands of people in every category you could think about. From the medical field, go right back down to the man who sweeps the street. That is how powerful Carnival really is.
Yes, it is.
So I don't understand why people should be always talking about Carnival and Carnival is a bad thing and Carnival ain't no good and all that kind of thing. Right. I could never understand that.
Well, we know Carnival is a good thing, and Trinidad and Tobago look forward to Carnival every year. We missed it for the last couple of years.
Not only Trinidad and Tobago, one of the greatest export that we have out of Trinidad and Tobago is Carnival.
So the world then, the world.
We have exported Carnival, and not only do we feed ourselves in Trinidad and Tobago off of Carnival, other countries in the world, including a lot of countries in the Caribbean, feed themselves and their people off of Trinidad and Tobago style Carnival, off of what we have given the world. So Carnival is a significant event. Carnival is not no fly-by-night thing. Carnival has evolved into one of the greatest foreign exchange earner in our country. And I want to tell you something also, Carnival is one of the greatest investments that anybody could make. If Carnival was a private entity, Carnival will be making hundreds of billions of dollars. Because you tell me one other investment in the world, right?
Yeah.
That you can invest $150 million in, and in 6 weeks make $1 billion. You tell me which one.
Well, I'm not sure
None.
yet. Oh, none. But
not
who
even in oil.
Yeah, but who benefits from it really, boy?
The people of Trinidad and Tobago.
Right.
The social benefit from Carnival cannot be even monetized.
All right.
The social benefits from Carnival, You can't start to put a monetary valuation on it. You can't.
Right. So with that, we'll be having a launch in November so we can
Yes.
get ourselves together for 2023.
And some of our hotels are already being booked.
My goodness. It's
So
going to be
Trinidad,
bumper, boy.
we have one of the greatest carnival in the world. And this is where it all came from. All you're hearing about Brooklyn and London and Canada and Boston and Miami and Tobago and anywhere you want to hear it from. This is where it came from.
All right.
Right here behind the bridge.
All right. Well, Gypsy, as it draw closer, I'll chat with you again. All right?
You're very welcome, my brother.
All right, man. Thank you very much.
All the best. God's blessings.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Carnival launch, will be in November. All right? It was supposed to be this weekend, but it will be November now. All right? So we do the 2 o'clock news update, and then we come back.
Good afternoon, I'm Leanne St. Clair, and this is your 2 o'clock news update on WACK 90.1 FM. Attorney General Reginald Amo is reiterating his support for the Caribbean Court of Justice, or the CCJ, to become the final appellate court for Trinidad and Tobago. At the convening of the first hemispheric meeting of regional courts at the Hyatt Regency Hotel on Thursday, Mr. Amos said on his appointment as Attorney General he was given the support of government to make the transition to the CCJ. AG Amos said he is certain the move to replace the Privy Council as the final court of appeal will be a sound decision if and when completed. Tributes have begun to pour in for activist Hazel Brown, who championed women's rights and social justice. News of her passing came on Thursday morning, and it has been reported that she passed away at her home at the age of 80. Meanwhile, an employee of Trinidad and Tobago Ferry Services was shot and killed by gunmen while driving his car along Belmont Farm Road in Mason Hall early on Thursday. And 110 films from the Caribbean diaspora will be screened as part of the 2022 edition of the Trinidad and Tobago Film Festival, which kicked off yesterday and will end on September 28th. In regional news, the 3 labor organizations representing the bulk of public sector workers in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, or the SVG, have welcomed the salary increase and the tax adjustments negotiated with the government, although they fell a bit short of what they were seeking. Internationally, Boeing is to pay out $200 million over charges that it misled investors about 2 fatal 737 MAX crashes. And in sports news, CC10 Volleyball Academy will host its first all-skills volleyball clinic at the Eastern Regional Indoor Arena in Tacarigua every Friday in October and November. Stay tuned for these stories and much more in detail coming up in our major newscast at 4 p.m. right here on WACK 90.1 FM.
Coffee Boys International present their 13th annual Miami Carnival Fest. Friday, October 7th at the Firefighters Memorial Building, 8000 Northwest 21st Street, Doral, Florida. Fet indoor and outdoor with foreign bass and Casanovas from New York City, Goldfinger from Toronto, Miami's Survivor Sound, TNT's Alpha B, and DJ Foren. Coffee Boys Miami Carnival Fest. Sponsored by Heineken and Limo Transportation. Part proceeds to the National Center for Persons with Disabilities in Trinidad. Pre-sale tickets only, $40. More at the door. Call 770-318-7734, 561-628-2029, or 561-351-4810. Tickets available at Sweet and Kathy, Joy's and Sings Roti, and online at eventbrite.com. Full security, free lip parking. Party, party, party at the best fete ever. Coffee Boys International's 13th annual Miami Carnival Fest. Friday, October 7th at the Firefighters Memorial Building, 8000 Northwest 21st Street, Doral, Florida. Coffee Boys International present their 13th annual Miami Carnival Fair. Friday, October 7th at the Firefighters Memorial Building, 8000 Northwest 21st Street, Doral, Florida. Fet indoor and outdoor with Foreign Bass and Casanovas from New York City, Goldfinger from Toronto, Miami Survivor Sound, TNT's Alpha B, and DJ for Ren. Coffee Boys Miami Carnival Fair. Sponsored by Heineken and Limo Transportation. Part proceeds to the National Center for Persons with Disabilities in Trinidad. Pre-sale tickets only $40. More at the tour. Call 770-318-7734, 561-628-2029, or 561-351-4810. Tickets available at Sweet and Kathy, Joy's and Sings Roti, and online at eventbrite.com. Full security, free lit parking, party at the best fete ever. Coffee Boys International's 13th annual Miami Carnival Fair. Friday, October 7th at the Firefighters Memorial Building, 8000 Northwest 21st Street, Doral, Florida.
So where we fetting? Miami Carnival. It's on. And where are we fetting? Where are we fetting for Miami Carnival? There's one fet. Coffee Boys International. Coffee Boys International. One fet.
Coffee Boys International present their 13th annual Miami Carnival Fair. Friday, October 7th at the Firefighters Memorial Building, 8000 Northwest 21st Street, Doral, Florida. Fet indoor and outdoor with Foreign Bass and Casanovas from New York City, Goldfinger from Toronto, Miami Survivor Sound, TNT's Alpha B, and DJ for Ren. Coffee Boys Miami Carnival Fair. Sponsored by Heineken and Limo Transportation. Part proceeds to the National Center for Persons with Disabilities in Trinidad. Pre-sale tickets only $40. More at the tour. Call 770-318-7734, 561-628-2029, or 561-351-4810. Tickets available at Sweet and Kathy, Joy's and Sings Roti, and online at eventbrite.com. Full security, free lit parking, party at the best fete ever. Coffee Boys International's 13th annual Miami Carnival Fair. Friday, October 7th at the Firefighters Memorial Building, 8000 Northwest 21st Street, Doral, Florida.
That's the only fete in Miami, alright? The 7th of October. The only fete in Miami. Prisha, tell me more about it. Coffee Boys, let me hear. Which fete? So it's Friday 7th October. One fete in Miami. Coffee Boys International. 15 years, boy. 15 years. So then all they know about fetting. All they fetting with Coffee Boys for the last 13 years. And this year is no different. Coffee Boys International. Biggest fete in Miami, boy. Get ready for it. You have your tickets yet? You need information? You need to know where the fete is? Alright, listen. You need to know where the fete is? You don't know, man? Listen, man.
Coffee Boys International present their 13th annual Miami Carnival Fest. Friday, October 7th at the Firefighters Memorial Building, 8000 Northwest 21st Street, Doral, Florida. Fete indoor and outdoor with foreign bass and Casanovas from New York City, Goldfinger from Toronto, Miami's Survivor Sound, TNT's Alpha B, and DJ Foren. Coffee Boys Miami Carnival Fest. Sponsored by Heineken and Limo Transportation. Part proceeds to the National Center for Persons with Disabilities in Trinidad. Pre-sale tickets only $40. More at the tour. Call 770-318-7734, 561-628-2029, or 561-351-4810. Tickets available at Sweet and Kathy, Joy's and Sings Roti, and online at eventbrite.com. Full security, free lit parking, party at the best fete ever. Coffee Boys International's 13th annual Miami Carnival Fest. Friday, October 7th at the Firefighters Memorial Building, 8000 Northwest 21st Street, Doral, Florida.
Firefighters Memorial Building is going to be on fire. Yeah. Firefighters Memorial Building is going to be on fire, boy. Friday the 7th. Top DJs will be there. Coffee Boys International. 13 years of fetting, you know, boy. 13 years of partying.
It's time to make bacchanal with Coffee Boys International. More fire. Party is it ram? Anyway, the party is it jam? Coffee Boys International. Coffee Boys International. Coffee Boys International. Party and make bacchanal. Keep your leg and take away.
Winston, you ready for the fete? Winston, you ready for the fete?
Just like it's Carnival Day. Coffee Boys International. Coffee Boys
Winston, you ready to party?
International. Let's make bacchanal.
On Friday the 7th?
Let's go later. Everything will be better.
Fire Service Memorial Building will be on fire.
She said she going early.
Big DJs, boy.
It's time to make bacchanal with Coffee.
So you gotta be there, people. You gotta be there.
Anyway, the party is it ram? Anyway, the party is it ram?
You don't know yet? Anyway, the party is at Ram. Every year that party Ram out. They shall be no different.
Boys International party and make bacchanal.
You don't have to worry about COVID and